Welcome to another Exo Heroes Hero Spotlight. Today we'll be looking at Valentina, the first daughter of Frosty. So a quick overview. Being the daughter of a tyrant king, you'd get the impression she carries some of that malevolence. And you'd be correct. With two single target actives with heavy dots attached, she can hold her own in a fight. But of course, when paired with Frosty himself, she has that extra little mana burn because why not? A quick overview. She is a fated hero, a chaos type, with the frost element and a magical attack type. So now, let's get ahead and talk about her skills.
So just like every other hero, Valentina has the basic attack that does 496 to 596 damage. Her A1 is called Sharp Punishment, and it's a single target damage that deals 150% damage to one enemy. It also has an overtime component which afflicts frostbite to a target and dealing 92% damage every turn for 2 turns. And lastly, it also has a contempt ability which allows her to add the mana burn, which burns 10 mana to a target if the target is afflicted with the Fear of Abyss passive, which is something that only Frosty can provide in this game. Her A2 is called Cage of Despair, and this one costs 3 mana and deals 262 damage to one enemy. Also provides the same overtime effect in terms of afflicting frostbite to the target, dealing 92% damage every turn for 4 turns. And also provides a status effect afflicting the target with a silence for 5 turns. Her A2 also adds the Contempt debuff, which adds the mana burn for 10 mana if the target is afflicted with Fears of Abyss. And lastly, let's take a look at her passive. So her passive is Mana Absorption 3. What it does is it removes buff from an enemy and gains 1 mana for Valentina. She also gains an additional 1 mana if the target health is 80% or more, and she removes 1 mana from the target and gain 1 mana for herself if the target's health is below 30%. So with that being said, let's take a look at how you can best utilize Valentina in today's game.
Sure, so let's start with the basics. Valentina is a chaos hero with naturally high dodge, so she would be great when paired with Nature Guardian Stones on Nature gear sets to further boost her dodge. However, given her Frost element, she also synergizes incredibly well with Frost Guardian Stones, as she'll be able to generate mana whenever she blocks an enemy attack. Valentina's skills don't really require a lot of mana, but this is still good to have for spamming. Also, Valentina definitely fits the idea of a stereotypical Chaos champion, causing trouble in the enemy team. While her damage profile consists of single target dots, it's the buff removal, 5-turn silence, and mana burn synergy that sets her apart. The buff removal element of Mana Absorb is very useful in high-end PvE content and PvP. However, it might not be utilized effectively against other players, as their team might be able to bait out the buff removal with a weaker buff first and then set up their actual buffs after. Her built-in silence is also useful for delaying setups or keeping high priority targets from bursting down your heroes or saving their own. The fact that it's 5 turns is important because that means whoever you silence, chances are they'll not be moving for that round. And if you have enough mana generation, which is possible with the mana passives and Frost synergy, you could potentially keep an enemy silenced for the whole match. Last, but certainly not least, is her synergy with Frosty. With the Despair synergy on both of her actives, she can burn 10 mana from her target, which is honestly overkill in most situations. This passive, while strong, is less effective on her A2, which already comes with the silence, but actually complements her full disruptive kit really well, in that if she is paired with Frosty in a pinch, the mana burn allows you to effectively silence with A1 and then use A2 while you have enough mana to effectively silence 2 people. That's it for us today. If you have any thoughts on Valentina, please let us know in the comments. To see more reviews of Exo Heroes, feel free to check out our other content and guides. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.